It's the Jobbers Tears podcast.
Wait, like you took real advice from your father?
Yeah.
What did he say?
You recording?
He's the same one that said they had to play along stuff, play house with his baby mother.
No, absolutely not play house with your baby moms if that's not what you want.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Why you can't? Or something. And he would do this, like he would have a conversation with them and he touched their wrists. And he could tell from their wrists if they was big or if they was small.
Can we start the show?
Yeah.
So you say that you upset because Ray Charles don't like the man with big girls?
No, because he was he's discriminating.
So what?
It's not the same thing as fucking 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds.
No, it's not. However, discrimination is discrimination.
It's not discrimination. It's his type. He has a type.
Yes.
Well, R. Kelly clearly had a type too.
No, his type were underage women. That's not the same
mean that
thing.
It's good or bad. It doesn't mean that it's good.
It's not the same thing.
But it doesn't mean that it's
not.
good.
You're wilding.
Ray Charles and think it's the same exact boats.
I said though, everyone has a type, granted.
Yes.
But that still to me is discriminating though.
Like, for example, I don't like white women, but I still bump Taylor Swift.
Wait, do you like white women?
They cool, but I won't date one. But I still bump Taylor Swift.
So then you don't like white women.
But I won't date them. I like them as people, but not to date.
I prefer Spanish and black women. Doesn't mean that I'm against. I hate Asians. No.
Well, no, but you're like the United Nations or some shit.
Whoa! Why you say that out loud? Why y'all saying this out loud? Yo, you know who was it?
First of all, you opened the door. Yeah, everybody knows that. B.
No, your Instagram stitches on me.
My Instagram does not stitch on me.
You don't archive nothing.
My Instagram does not snitch on me.
If a person sits there and studies your whole behavior, you're gonna see different women that you like.
Yo, you know who watches my Instagram? Who watches the live?
I archive your stuff more often.
Hey, girl.
Shoot, I archive everything on mine. That's why I don't have like 40 pictures. For that reason why. I don't know what to know about my past.
You only have, so you're secretive is what you're saying.
No, because like how why people need to know what I did 10 years ago, but I wasn't podcasting.
But it's still about you though.
That and the fact that...
What were you doing 10 years ago? Were you like fucking gay guys or something? Like, what are you doing?
All right, now we're gonna start the show. Now you took it too far.
Because he was like, I don't know if I didn't understand what I was doing 10 years ago. Yo, you gay.
Wow, son. Now, what are you talking about gayness, B? Wow.
Well, because you stood next to Leo while he was using the bathroom.
Oh my gosh. Don't. Let me finish. Back to the point of this thing. Yo, listen.
Did he not?
I did not weigh 300 pounds no more. So why didn't you pictures to remind me that I was weighing 300 pounds?
It shows you.
Part of your journey.
Yeah.
I don't want people
it shows your glow up. What do you mean?
Nah. See the glow up right now, B.
No, but exactly. You have to compare.
Nah, B.
All right.
Nah, B. I see all the sexiness.
Okay.
Don't hate. I don't need no selfie, none of that. No filter, straight up raw.
Nigga, I hope you're not fucking bitches raw. You fucking bitches raw?
Trying to catch syphilis, baby?
You fucking bitches raw. I can expect that from him. That's fine. I've learned to deal with that.
Yo,
you out here fucking bitches raw?
No, I'm not. All right?
Oh, this is for you. Leo, come get this. So you just know what's going on. Wait, can you honestly say that?
Listen.
Don't lie. We are having brown table talk. You can't lie at the brown table.
Listen, I'll be very honest with you. If I bang with you and you get tested and I get tested, we straight up raw, baby. Because I gotta feel everything. I gotta feel the juices. I gotta feel it, baby.
But you know they have condoms that like
condoms? I'm Haitian.
So Haitian niggas don't use. So you don't use condoms either?
Yo, can we stop the show?
Yeah.
What are people saying on the live for you?
No, I just want to know.
Can you take your phone?
I just want to. This nigga over here playing Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I didn't hear anything.
What?
So, Joe the Third says there's actually a video on YouTube where blind people are asked about racism. Okay?
Send the link.
Yeah, send the link. Solo Warrior 15, first time here. Yeah. Okay. Double Shift Podcast. Keep up the good work, guys. I gotta hit them up. Yeah. Dang, a lot of people just in here. Now new faces.
All right.
Oh, guys, thank you for before we
Marcus Marquis.
Okay, say that 5 times. Double M.
That's it. Double M.
Well, everybody on the live feed, thank you so much for tuning in. Those that are new to the podcast live feed, thank you guys for joining. Make sure you subscribe on the YouTube page, the Jobber Tears podcast. It is 2019, so it's a new year, new season. Same niggas. So
new set.
Just temporarily.
No, it might be the permanent.
Well,
so the vibe be.
I like the purple wall. Well, you guys can't see the purple wall, but I like the purple wall.
Yeah. New money.
What? Who said new money?
New everything.
Well, yeah. Actually, yeah.
Upgrade it to like actual like figurines of them.
Or just get other black people.
Can we start?
Yeah.
Nah, here's the thing though. Like they be having like one of them in a pack. No, I want like the triple set, like the double set.
Okay, all right.
Times are hard, so I think I'm gonna get other black people like Piccolo. My son from Kwame for Captain Planet. He's black.
Piccolo was a black dad. He's the only black dad that was around during the early 2000s.
For the 99 and the 2000s, sorry.
He raised all those white kids.
Japanese kids.
No, that guy with the white hair did in the red glasses did.
I love him.
All right, so we're gonna don't worry about
Master
it.
Roshi, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, before we do start, you have a knot on your head. What happened to you? You fell?
Yo, you got a speed bump?
Yeah, I see my forehead at razors. So like,
You sleep with your forehead or what?
when I see my forehead, my forehead razors.
Oh, because the pillow's dirty.
No, not because the pillow's dirty. It's clean.
No, if you have a bump on your head, that's a dirty bump.
No.
You got a bump?
It's a dirty bump.
Huh? That means when something is dirty, you break out.
But that's not a breakout bump. That like something bit him.
Nah, I cracked my head open so much that like if like pressure gets applied to it, it pushes up.
Okay.
So you have a blood clot in it. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're not gonna talk about it no more.
You might.
All right. Once again, those are on the live feed.
This nigga might die.
Thank you. Yeah, like I just don't. That was an alley. I shouldn't have not gone down.
Mike's on?
Huh?
Yeah, Mike's on, right?
Yes. Mine says.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Oh yeah, it was on. Yeah, from wrong. Yeah, my fault. Yeah.
No worries. All right. Leo, Leo with the bump. Can you count me off, please?
Oh my gosh.
1, 2.
Happy New Year, jobbers, and welcome to our third season.
You on season 3?
Third season.
Yeah, we had a break, so then for another season.
Third season.
I'm not. What?
Yeah.
You on season 3 already?
Yes. It has been a long journey and it is a new year. Happy New Year to all 2019. It is our first episode of the new year. Those that are watching on the live feed, thank you so much for joining us. As always, you can follow us on Instagram at the Jobber-Tears Podcast, on Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. Gentlemen.
Shout out to us. This is our anniversary episode. Back to the first episode that we had.
Well, technically, his birthday was the first episode.
That was the pilot episode.
Pilot episode.
Yes.
The first episode on YouTube.
The first. Okay, so happy anniversary, gentlemen,
I should bring back
and Leo.
I should bring back the intros.
You know what's so crazy? I actually brought back the Smash or Pass because it was the first episode of season 3. And those that have not, those that have not watched the live feed are going to be in for a special treat later on in the episode.
Should bring an intro. Episode 1, the T-Mac episode, season 3. You know, together, you know, like I form the legs, you know, he formed the torsos, you know, you form the head, he formed the sword. We don't form Blacktron, we form Soultron.
That makes me think of Soul Plane.
That's where I got it from.
Shut up.
Soul Plane, the Soul Plane.
Well, and that's
now
Soul
we form Soultron. Because it's like Megazord. When after they got the Thunder Megazord, that's how it transforms. You form Soultron right now. Episode 1, T-Mac episode.
Well, it's season 3. Do I have my goddamn... Oh, okay, I got my thing on. I was like, ooh,
all right, so when we start off,
well, first, gentlemen, I do want to, those that are watching on the live feed, next Friday night, BCW is having their first ever all-women's wrestling show in the Bronx. We will be there along with a few other podcast roles, but yours truly has been honored and blessed to be asked to join the commentary team for their all-female show, which is going to include Sue Young, Faye Jackson, Savannah Evans, Kimberly, and many, what's her name? Oh, it just slipped the tip of my tongue.
Savannah Evans?
No, I said Savannah. No, Puerto Rican girl.
Something Steele.
Tasha Steele, there you go.
Yeah, that's what gave us our first drop. Shout out to her.
So I was like, the name was on the tip of my tongue.
She got Aki, B.
Aki?
Yeah.
She got Mrblacc.
Yeah. She got Aki.
Thank you for that translation. I was like, Aki. Okay. But once again,
she got Ak, not Aki. Aki is what you call the
Oh yeah.
the Middle Eastern, the Middle Eastern guy.
okay, thank you, because I was like very like.
Yeah.
But once again, yours truly will be on the commentary team for the first time ever. Super nervous. Super excited. But opportunities like this don't come often. So I do thank the entire team at BCW in the Bronx for giving me the opportunity. And, once again, my goal this year is to create that pave way for other, not only women, but also, Black excellence to, kind of hit the indie scene here in New York and actually really across the country. So this is just step one of many. So thank you guys so much. So those that are interested in coming to the show, you can check our Instagram at the Job of Tears Podcast for more information and for tickets. Other than that, gentlemen, how was your New Year's?
New Year's was good. Spending time with Mama Dukes and my sister. Good times.
Oh, you guys were both together, huh?
I went to a party.
Wait, hold on a minute, because you don't have a party.
Yeah, like I was a party.
Wait, so all that talk you was talking about, I want to spend with my brother, my sister, my mom.
He didn't want to stay. He wanted to go. He wanted to leave.
He went to the party.
Yeah, because I was hosting it.
You were okay. So wait a minute. You hosted a party and didn't take your brother with you.
I asked him to come. He said no.
You didn't ask me to come.
I said, "What are you doing tonight?" You said, "I ain't coming. I'm gonna stay home with God." All right, cool, whatever.
You didn't ask me.
That actually is not a question of hey, you want to come with? But tell me about this party, because you don't have a party, so now I'm intrigued.
You have the
how'd you host it? Like, how did that all go down?
We got the drinks, we got the bud. We made a few phone calls, got to mix up stuff, set up the Airbnb. You know how the rapper lifestyle is, B. You know how that is, man. You feel me? Then after that, we had a good night.
Did you have a really good night?
I will not incriminate myself.
What? What type of Bill Clinton shit you on? I did not have sexual relations at that party. Did you not?
No, I didn't, but the night was good.
Did you bag someone at the party at least?
Hi, Jen.
Hey, girl.
Nah, that's a whole
Beautiful
other
Jen, what up, baby?
but-
Wow, okay.
This is talking dice.
Heard you, but...
Just.
I mean, you got the bar cuffing.
Yo, my nigga.
Yo, that's so funny.
What's wrong with you?
Just throw that nigga under the bus. You let me go. But I'm glad everyone had a good New Year's. Thanks, before we do jump into this controversial topic, thanks everyone that joined us for our TNA Homecoming viewing party. As we did mention at the end of last year, we look to do many other different viewing parties besides WWE. We want to be able to kind of cater to all wrestling fans in the tri-state area. So our goal is to do many more viewing parties throughout the year.
NXT UK viewing party.
Our NXT viewing party is, those that are on the live feed, is this Saturday at 2:00 at Legends. Time is different because they're actually in the UK, so it's going to be afternoon time here Saturday. So to RSVP, you can email us at thejoboftearspodcast@gmail.com. For more information, you can always hit up one of the boys and myself. So let's jump into the controversial topic of the week. As everyone knows, and if you haven't seen, at least 1 or 2 episodes of this Surviving R. Kelly. Wait, you haven't seen it yet?
Nah.
Okay, so you should watch at least I watched the first episode when I was at work on Saturday, this past Saturday.
I think I watched the first.
It's an hour long, so you really got to dedicate some time to really watch this shit because it's mad long.
And the thing is, everybody's been talking about it, so I kind of watched it without watching it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, but see, the thing is, you should watch it.
It's an experience.
And
It's very well
your own
produced.
opinion on
like
it.
It's like you watching like a real.
It's just
very well produced. Like you don't feel like an hour passed. That's how.
No, I was like, this shit is a bit long because everyone knows it's like a 6-part series. Like it's like mad long.
Isn't it like 2 parts a night? It was.
So they played 2 episodes a night. So I think 3 nights or
so
whatever.
So on Lifetime or BET?
Lifetime. But they dug up everybody from his fucking past and was like, here on a silver platter. That's really basically what it was.
Like some of the things that was kind of creepy was like the fact that one of the guys actually helped him get married to Aaliyah by forging documents.
Yeah.
That was a crazy thing.
I think the road manager or somebody like that.
And after that, what he was saying, he was kind of like boasting about, oh yeah, we forged documents. Like, he's not doing this alone. It's a well-oiled machine that everybody has a part in.
Everybody to know. My issue with the whole like show or whatever, because I mean, listen, you have your own opinion. R. Kelly, you already knew what type of time he was on years ago. So like this shit coming now is not a surprise. But my issue with the whole series is I feel like besides, I mean, yeah, you're gonna talk bad about the guy because of what he's done. But my issue is the people that are on it aren't taking accountability for their part. So like that same guy you was talking about, that nigga didn't apologize. He didn't say like, you know what, I was in the wrong. Like I fucked up. Like he didn't say that. He told the story and gave the facts, but never took accountability and said, you know what, that was on me. That one's on me, guys. And like there were a few other people that like were like a producer, like a lot of other people like were in the known, but never took accountability or never said, you know what, I was in the wrong for that. That's my real issue with it. Like I'm never one to bash someone. I'm all about laying the facts down and saying this is X, Y, and Z, but I'm a person about accountability, and you guys both know that. So that's my only real issue with the whole like surviving R. Kelly is like, y'all niggas gotta own up to y'all shit too. Like his shit is foul, but y'all shit is foul too. Like don't make it seem like he was doing this by himself because he wasn't.
You got a whole help. Even the girl that he allegedly peed on in the first video still's around training other girls how to be with R. Kelly. And it's kind of crazy that, I've been canceling him now, but why I had to take it to be on national television in a well-produced documentary for everyone else to cancel him out also? I know people who dead say, oh, I could separate the art from the man, this, that, and that. I'm looking like, can you really? Because he made a song, You're Not Alone, about a girl who got pregnant and ended up losing a baby.
But see, my thing is he's not the only artist to write a song or sing a song that's wild and crazy.
I mean, he nasty. Damon Dash is nasty. Yo, listen, all these niggas be out there, young girls, y'all some nasty niggas, B.
Yo, but you know what the funny thing was? I was talking to Jess about it. We was talking
happy
about
birthday,
Saturday.
Jess.
Oh, happy birthday, Jess. I'm a terrible friend. But I was telling her, I did post about it, so I'm not that bad.
I posted on the Job of Tears page.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
But yes, happy birthday, Jess. But the one thing I was telling her, like when I look back, like when I was a teen, I definitely was talking to older niggas.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not saying I was smashing older niggas. Wait, hold on a minute. Nigga, I didn't know you, so you don't know me.
Son. So Tatiana put this post up, right? And she mentions that. I see every last girl I know, these girls, I'm like, yo, y'all all nasty.
That's not nasty, though.
Yo,
like, when you think about it.
Y'all know the nigga was 28. They say, you know nigga was 30, but I was bragging. He picking me up.
So
hold on. So let's rewind all this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the girl's fault.
No.
Wait.
It's not.
Wait.
It's not.
The way you're saying it, the way you're coming off, you're blaming the little girl. If a 16-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl is talking to this 25-year-old nigga, it's the 25-year-old nigga's fault.
Actually, it's not only his, but it's her damn parents.
No, hold on.
Not parents' fault.
No, hold on.
How many times you snuck out without your parents knowing?
I didn't sneak out.
Hold on, wait. Let me finish.
All right,
Let me finish. Hold on, let me finish. A kid's mind, because I went to school for this shit, is not fully developed until they're 21. 21 is like the frontal cortex is like when they can make like legit like decisions, like practical decisions, is like 21. So a 15-year-old girl is getting love from a 28-year-old dude, and at that age, like when you're like 15, 16, like, you know, all that age, you're going through puberty, you're coming into yourself as a woman, you're trying to figure yourself out. So mentally, if this grown motherfucker with a whip is picking you up in front of high school, making you look cool.
I say this. The reason why I brought it up, because it was acceptable back in the day.
It wasn't acceptable. It just nobody cared about it.
Exactly.
No. It wasn't acceptable. Nobody talked about it.
Can I finish?
No, I didn't finish. So you need to chill. Because I didn't finish. Y'all all got to talk about this shit. Because this shit bothers the mess out of me. Because I have a sister. And I have female friends. So when you say that, oh, the girls are hyped about it, no, it's never that little girl's fault. Because if a 25-year-old dude, 28-year-old dude sounds like a 15-year-old girl, it's all on him. You can't blame the parents.
No, I can't.
You can't blame the parents up until a point. You can't blame the parents 100%. The parents have to be in the kid's life. That's one thing.
No, I'm not saying 100%, but like I said, accountability is everything.
Accountability is 20%.
Like going back to what you said, like, oh, you don't believe me. Like I was never that child. I never cut school.
No, but
I never did any of that shit. And I did that because of the fundamentals I got at home. It wasn't that I was like sitting there like, and it's important like as a parent that you instill certain fundamentals into your child so that they know how to move and how to do certain things.
I say it this way. I want to make 2 points. You said how that's all the parents' fault.
I didn't say it was all. I said they have to take accountability.
They have to take accountability. Okay, boom. Regardless of how much you may discipline a child, it's up to the child to accept those discipline. You can install, like, some people don't learn the same way. Some people get their life lessons months ago, years ago. Sometimes it takes time for them to learn the life lessons. You do everything right for your child still want to be bad.
No, yeah, but I mean, you can't sit there and not know who your child's hanging out with.
At the end of the day,
like, there's just no way.
Back to my point I was trying to make earlier today, though, a lot of that behavior seems acceptable because no one said nothing about it. So if you don't say nothing about bad behavior, it becomes acceptable. Until years later, people are like, wait a minute. Like, she posted a post, so y'all all think like, yo, that was pretty nasty, this, that, and the third. I laughed, I was like, dang, son. I know a couple of girls, even girls to this day in my life still say that, yeah, I ain't gonna front black. Like, I know dudes that was way older than you, that was 28, used to pick me up from high school, this, that, and the third. They used to laugh and like, dang, that was kind of, I said, yo, it's kind of funny because it takes you a while to experience. People tell you stories like, yo, wow, that's so funny that I didn't realize. It's not funny though, but it's just like, it hits you years later.
But the dudes know that they're wrong.
Of course,
that's the thing. That's the thing. So it's not. I don't think it's accepted. It's just it's accepted. It's looked down upon, but it's not talked about. So I don't fully feel it's accepted, and it's like I like that shit is nasty. Like, I'm 31. I don't even know how to talk to a 21-year-old, 23-year-old. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about.
Absolutely nothing.
Like, what the fuck we gonna talk about?
That is true. But not every man thinks like us.
Like, what the fuck we gonna talk about?
Some men be like our age and they think that they lit because they talk to a 14-year-old or an 18-year-old.
What grown nigga think he's
I remember this 18-year-old tried to holler at me. She slid through my DMs and she kept trying to talk to me. And then she was like, yo, I'm 18. I was like, this conversation's done.
Yeah, that's what I talk about.
This conversation is done.
Yep.
Like, there's nothing I'm talking to you about.
Yeah.
One, you don't see the world the way I've seen it. You never lived your life the way I've seen it. And don't get me wrong, there's mature girls out there. Like, you'll find some 25, some 23-year-olds that have maturity. But they probably, you don't know what they've been through.
There's still some maturity in them. Regardless how much you experience, you still got, like, for example, she may experience so much in life, immature though. But she still has some immaturity as far as doing her emotions.
Everybody has
some type of thing, but I really believe it depends what she's done, and everybody's different. Everybody is different, but for the most part,
it's how you carry yourself. It's how you handle business, how you handle yourself.
There's still gonna be immaturity.
There's immaturity in all of us sitting at the table. You know what I mean? So like I'm never gonna sit here and bash. Like, if somebody wanted to talk to me and he was like 27, 26, I'm not gonna sit here and bash you because there's certain things about you that's immature. Guess what? There's certain things about me that's immature. So I can't sit there and use it as a crutch or use it as like the one thing that's gonna make me not talk to you. I agree with that too.
It's what you willing to sit through as he go through that process. So as an 18-year-old, having been through her party stages, you like, I already been through this 10 years ago. It's up to you if you want to do that.
But you know some 18-year-olds that have been partying since they were 14.
Or you have 18-year-olds that don't party, and then it's the reverse.
Point. That was just an example. I'm just saying that there's some immaturity that if you're willing to deal with it and go through that stage.
Everybody, like she said, everybody has maturity. What we're saying, everybody has maturity. But the thing is, age doesn't always play a lot. But the thing is, 21, you can actually legit, physically, you're fully developed. Mentally. You haven't seen everything, but mentally, your brain is fully developed at that point. That's my whole thing. Like, 21 and up. Like, if a chick can't drink, and can't even give her a cigarette, she can't even vote. Yeah. Why are you even talking? That's what it really comes down to. Like, why are you even having a conversation with her?
I mean, it's just and we're gonna move on, but my thing is gonna be about everyone's gonna have their, opinions about R. Kelly and other men like Bill Cosby or all types of shit. My thing will always be like, why now? You know what I mean? Like the person, the little thing in the back of my mind is always gonna be like, what are you benefiting now?
Pause it.
All right, guys, thanks so much for joining back with us. We're going to open up Behind Gorilla's Position, and we are going to give our OMG moment of this week, and no other goes to AEW is up and running. So All Elite Wrestling did their rally this past Tuesday in Jacksonville, Florida. And if those that do not know, because I was wondering, I was like, why the fuck are they in Jacksonville? I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused. So their headquarters will be out of Jacksonville, Florida, because the majority, and I think the heavy back person that's investing, the biggest investor, is actually the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Mr. Hold on, I can't see shit. Mr. Shad Khan, who's a billionaire. He is the lead investor, supporter, and back of All Elite Wrestling. And his son, Tony Khan, will be the president of AEW. So during their rally, they announced some of their, new people on the roster. So as everyone knows, the Ayatollah of rock and roller, Chris Jericho, has signed. Neville, a.k.a. Pac. Yo, that shit bothered me because he deadass came like suited and booted. Like I was just like,
yeah, he was half naked in there.
Yeah, I was
ready to scrap.
Hangman Page looked at him. I was like, this man is fully dressed. This nigga is naked.
But it's fraud, man.
It's the gimmick. I get it.
Man.
Cody, who is also going to be acting as EVP, Executive Vice President, along with the Young Bucks, who will be also Executive Vice President of the company. Hangman Page. You have Brandy Rose, who I am super excited. I even added on her Instagram how proud I was just as an African-American woman that loves wrestling. For her to be Chief Brand Officer is a huge deal. And I need everyone to realize how big that is. So shout outs to her. Britt Baker, Penelope Ford. They also got Joey Janela. They got SCU, so Christopher Daniels.
SCU!
Correct.
SCU! SCU!
They have Daniels, Chris Zarian, and Scorpio Sky. And then also, they announced that Billy Gunn will be the first agent of the promotion. So many rumbles about this new promotion, guys. I'm just going to leave it as an open-ended, let's have a conversation about our newly wrestling promotion, All Elite Wrestling. They're going to be doing, I believe, their first really big show, Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be Double or Nothing in Las Vegas. Flights are wild expensive, so I don't know if I can do it. Shit is wild.
The hotels are cheap, though.
Hotels are cheap. But Vegas is always like that. It's a hit or miss. The flight will either be super low and the hotel's expensive, or the hotel's super low and the flight is super expensive. I looked round trip, it was like $500 out of New York. And I was like, I don't want to do that. But
you trying to come with me?
But gentlemen, thoughts. I started with Mr. Black. Thoughts on All Elite Wrestling. Where do you see, the promotion going in 2019?
I have no expectation for this promotion at all.
Yo, I was so monotone.
Because it's just you got all the talents. You could be the Lakers who had Karl Malone, Gary Payne, Shaq, Kobe. Yeah, they made it to the finals, but they didn't win it all. They got beat by a team that was basically, they was a better coach team. And they had that much egos. So they could sign every major talent. They could have Dolph, everybody. I just want to see how the pieces are going to put together on the first month on television. Because let me see that first. So instead of me going, oh, they got Jay, what if the first one you're looking what the hell am I watching? So I have no expectation for this. I'm happy that it's another company. Everybody could come and eat and work because I believe that everybody got to eat. Now there's more. Correct.
And also the company has vowed that everyone will be paid equally, men and women. So
exactly.
It's a good look.
So everybody getting paid equally. And now on top of that, even behind the wrestlers, now you have people who could have extra shift in this extra shift at the stadium. You know, everybody makes money, bringing more revenues, more jobs for everybody. So that aspect, how the everyday man, the one who go to 9 to 5, who punch in and punch out, I'm excited for that because that opportunity to make another dollar, honest living out here. So as far as the wrestling side of the promotion, I have no expectations because I want to see how every piece is put together.
Okay. Zero expectation on this side of town. What about you, Sir Wilkins? I know we briefly spoke about it.
Yeah, you just said it's going to be ROH's competition.
What I said, for those that are viewing, my opinion on the promotion is that I think, I've said this, we've all said that I think the second half of 2018, it is a great time to be a wrestling fan. There's so many different outlets, there's so many other different promotions, there's so many different opportunities, whether it's on the indie scene or on, a higher, level like ROH or WWE or New Japan, and now with All Elite Wrestling. So what I told Sir Wilkins the other days is that, and I've been saying it since they've really started talking about All Elite, was that really they're going to be, for the first 2 years, they're going to be competing with like ROH, period. And the reason why, and I think everyone has to take themselves out of the wrestling bubble that we call, and realize like WWE is on a global platform, period. Look how long it took New Japan to start doing regularly shows in the States. Took them a while. So for a company that's just starting, I can't, as the wrestling fan that I am, I can't sit here and be naive and say they're going to be competing with WWE. No, they're not going to be on that level for years to come. Like, it took Vince X amount of years to get to where he is. And the fact that WWE is on a global scale, and granted, the superstars that they have are on a global scale, but the actual brand, the actual promotion itself, they're not on a global scale yet. So to compare it to WWE, I can't do. Which is, in reality, why I never really compare ROH or New Japan. Like, I can't compare it unless it's on the same platform.
Okay. So, that was cute. That was really
Politically correct answer.
You guys said solid things. You guys said amazing things. All Elite Wrestling is the future of wrestling. It's the future number 2 of wrestling. You have points. They're not WWE. It's going to take them a long time to get to WWE. Supposedly, the amount of money he's putting in is $100 million.
Oh, yeah. He's billionaire.
He's putting $100 million, but it's like kind of chump change to how much Vince is probably spending on WWE. Now, I don't think it will be able to compete with WWE, but it will scare WWE. And this is why I say that. What they're talking about doing, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it, but they're talking about some very next level shit, some future generation shit. And what they're talking about is better contracts. Brandy said, if you're a new woman that's coming in and you're a new man, you guys get paid the same amount. You're a superstar woman, that's like the face of that brand, and you're a superstar man, you're probably going to get paid the same amount. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's obviously levels into the paychecks, but that's something different. And when Nash, Scott Hall, ran over to WCW.
Nash did the 360 deal of a lifetime. He changed the face of wrestling.
He got that guarantee, because guaranteed contracts weren't a thing in wrestling.
Absolutely not.
And until he went over there, then it's like Ted Turner made Vince McMahon had to change up the game.
Correct.
And that's one thing. Now, the biggest thing I got from that is that the potential amount of healthcare for wrestlers.
But WWE had a good healthcare.
They just recently got that. They didn't open up with that. Everything, you have to understand, they had to go.
It's a gradual,
it's a gradual thing. So them doing these things off the rip is amazing.
I mean, but is it amazing on paper? Or
that's what I'm saying. Because from the dream aspect of everything, because you forget that Cody Rhodes could teach a fucking public speaking class the way he went up there onto that platform. And he really sold AEW to everybody. The potential for them to do something is out this world. And what they're doing to put in place is amazing. Once again, it's a fucking kid that's really putting the money in. It's his daddy's money he's using to put the...
Correct. That's also been a wrestling fan since he's been 7.
Yeah. So we also got to look back at it. But the potential of greatness is there. I don't think they'll be able to compete with WWE right away, like you said.
Yeah.
But they're going to scare WWE.
I would...
Because
Scare is a hard word, though.
you're gonna have people who are going to be like, yo, I'm over here. Let me go over here. And when motherfuckers is bitter, they're going to work harder. And they're going to feel some type of way.
Pettiness runs wild.
Yeah.
But did they give you details on what TV station they're going to...
There are multiple teams. Time Warner's involved. A couple TV stations. A couple
They're
people
getting
have
deals on the
They have a couple
table.
deals on the table.
I think that had it just because, like, how the reason why that they could get a better TV deal compared to Impact's Ring of Honor, because the simple fact that this man, they know that how that he has backing. You know,
It's not even that. It's because of what All In did.
Right.
The reason why they're in this position, because All In sold
So you
out.
have to
That
realize,
too.
All In...
that too, and the fact that it's just like, these are people that he owns a football team. And it's just like, he probably knows these back channels to get certain TV deals, this, that, and third. And plus with the aspect of how All In did too.
I mean, billionaires know billionaires.
Correct.
Exactly.
Like, they don't like that. They
Exactly.
just
That's
gonna
like
know. They just gonna know the 1%.
So that makes sense. What I'm saying, the potential is there for everything. Like
Absolutely.
every little thing
I agree.
is in place for something to be great.
Of course.
But what I said in the group chat, I was like, yo, because Izzy and everybody was going, oh my God. I was like, yo, this is awesome. But niggas gotta get to work.
Right,
Like-
and that's the thing I feel like with wrestling fans is that we can be so naive that we're like, it's like, I thought about it this morning. I was like, All Elite is gonna be that new shiny toy that your parents got you for Christmas. That you're like, I just wanna touch this toy. Like, I just wanna focus on this. And then once time progresses, and the work, shows itself, then you kind of got to go back to the drawing board and see, what the pros and cons are. Like, I mean, granted, I think it's, like I said, it's going to be a great time for wrestling fans. I think them doing a show in Vegas is dope. My hope is that they definitely hit a lot of markets that are more wrestling markets.
I agree.
Vegas is, Vegas, but it's not like a big wrestling market in my opinion, just my opinion. It's like, it's bright, it goes with the theme, it's great, they have the resources, and I think that's what's always going to go to their advantage is that they have really unlimited resources, to really be frank with you. Like,
It's that, and it's going to be who signs on.
correct.
Who they build on.
Who makes sense.
Who makes sense to build on, and it goes on to the next segment that we have.
Oh, so we're going to do our superstar spotlight. Who was my superstar of 2018, Chris Jericho. So as everyone knows, Chris Jericho on his Instagram page, along with the president of All Elite Wrestling, did his signing of the contract. I kind of want to know how long this contract is. Like, I want details, but neither here or there. Jericho is signed on for All Elite Wrestling. My question to you guys is, what would be a dream match that you would like to see Chris Jericho face at an All Elite Wrestling event?
I like to see him and Hangman Page, like a real match. But I also think this is very important. His signing is, but there's another thing that nobody's talking about. They have young talent signing on.
Yeah.
Like people in their prime coming up. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's young talent signing on. Homeboy, I forget. I'm feeling the name's on my tip of my tongue. Somebody can remember, tell me who he is. The dude with the scarf. It wears a Burberry scarf all the time. Super awesome heel.
Oh, his name.
He's coming
it's
up
on here.
He's coming up in the circuit.
It is
Maxwell.
Jacob
Maxwell.
Friedman.
It's Maxwell. That's super young talent. There's a mixture in here. Because if you look at what Impact did in the beginning, when they started, old heads.
Impact was a recycle bin.
Yeah.
Still it kind of is.
WCW. Don't get me wrong.
Super recycle bin.
Don't get me wrong. The move that they pulled with Scott, Kevin, and Hulk.
Nasty Lee was his name.
Yeah. Them three was game changer. Hulk turning heel. But at the same time, it was the old heads up top. Chris Jericho is the type of dude that's going to come in, help everybody out, put some people over, be in that main event circle, but at the same time not be selfish.
He's going to be what Jay Lethal is to Ring of Honor right now.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
He's going to be that guy.
Be that guy, because he's all in with Elite Wrestling. He's all about it, all trying to do it, and this is a great move for him because he still wants to have fun. He enjoys wrestling. He wants to be creative. He wants to, do something he wants to do.
And he doesn't want, and I think the thing that's going to also work in All Elite's favor is that the intensive scheduling, like, as everyone realized, that was, the reason kind of why Jericho went part-time towards the end, like in WWE, because he was focusing on music. He was with Fozzy. He wanted to do other things. And I think especially doing something more on the independent side, it gives you that freedom to kind of do what you want, because not everybody is a John Cena. Not everybody is a Rock. Not everybody is a Miz. Like, not everybody can just be like, you know what, I'm going to drop this title and be out and come back in 6 months and I still have the same position I have. So not everybody can be on that level. So you said Hangman Page, which I think is dope. Chris Jericho versus who would you like to see?
Dang.
In All Elite Wrestling.
I want to see how he go toe to toe with Cody. Because last time I saw him, he was going against Cody Rhodes. Cody is no longer Cody Rhodes. He's Cody now. So let's see how Cody, in a more mature state, goes against a veteran like Chris Jericho.
Okay.
You know what would be kind of cool, though? Him and MJW, scarf versus scarf match.
That's hilarious. I hope Jericho got that light up jacket like Patton, like seriously.
But,
you say him. I am like probably like one of the biggest Christopher Daniels fans. Like, there is no tomorrow.
Fallen Angel.
So I would actually like to see, and everybody always gets all wrapped up like old niggas versus old niggas, but like I would honestly like to see Christopher Daniels versus Chris Jericho. I think it'll be a very interesting technical match. I think it'll be very on the groundwork.
Oh man.
And I think the build-up would be like, I could just picture the build-up, SCU behind him, and then Jericho, and then all the jokes and all the back and forth. Like, I think it'd be worth the while.
Shout out to Christopher Daniels, who's like still wrestling.
Like 50,000 years old and still wrestling.
It depends what Jericho
like no one's business.
He's just a whole brand new Jericho you've never seen before.
Yeah, no, I doubt it. Jericho, I think, is pretty much Chris Jericho.
No, his New Japan Jericho's a little different.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's very similar to Lionheart.
Yeah, but
which is something.
But all his personalities are always similar to each other.
Yeah, and I think that's that's always, I think the key is like when you are a part of who you are in your character, it builds your brand. I think that's just across the line. So let's move on to our recap of TNA's Homecoming. As we all did say, we did have our viewing party, and I thought it was a pretty solid card. Now, did the card live up to the hype? Is my question to you, gentlemen. So give me one up, one down from TNA's Homecoming.
My up, LAX versus the Lucha Bros.
Right.
Which, if you haven't seen, YouTube it, find it on the interwebs, but also they're going to battle it out again at House of Glory show on February 9th. It will be LAX versus Lucha Bros at House of Glory in Queens, in New York City. I think it's definitely something we've all, since watching the TNA Homecoming, that we're all very excited to watch live.
Yeah, I'm going.
So,
I'm going with tickets.
To be determined.
I'm going.
Oh, is that the same?
Right.
Oh.
Somebody got to go there, so I probably would
You
go.
got 4 moves at Death now.
He gave us tickets. I have to go.
You got 4 moves at Death now.
Or something.
Oh, yeah, he did.
But it's in Queens, so I may be able to do half of that show and then come and do by HOG.
You definitely did.
Definitely did.
No, but are those tickets?
Yeah.
But it still had price on the tag on it.
Because the tickets have the price on them.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, so Gentlemen, as you were saying, your one up was LAX versus Lucha Bros. We just had a whole ass meeting in the middle of the damn show.
I gave him dab and everything. Like
dab and everything. Didn't even. Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Well, my down was that horrible finish. That trash ass finish. Johnny Impact versus Brian Cage.
I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, I don't know if that.
That was a trash ass finish.
I don't know what the fuck happened at the end of that. Like, I didn't understand.
That was a trash ass finish.
Like, I didn't know if. I don't know. Like, I feel like
that shit was.
It reminded me exactly how Austin Aries and Johnny Impact's match ended, which is so abruptly, and you just were confused as fuck. Like, what happened? But all right.
Yeah, that shit was trash.
You're one up, one down.
My son Sammy Callahan versus my son Willie Mack. Like the fact that oh my god, it's just the little stuff my son Willie Mack does, man. Like he hulked. Oh my, he flows like. Again, he might have that creative character. You just randomly put pieces together, but he had him looking cool. Like, you make him kind of chubby though, but he kind of nice though. And like his moveset is just mad creative character. Like he's amazing. And I felt that they did all the little stuff. You know, they didn't have all the traditional stuff. It set the tone for the night because it was good. Getting off for the 1 count, all of that, like. It was a very good match. Like,
kept you engaged.
Yes, you know, set the tone. And my down is Johnny Impact promo. Like my God,
not even the match, the promo.
Bro, this is why the missus will always be better than you now. I see why the WWE would never hire you again because you do all these movies, but yet, really, guy, you're not getting nothing on your promos. You sound boring. Like, yo, even my son, Psycho Sid sounds better than you. Even my son, Big Papa Puff, at least he got swag with it. You just mad like traditional. Yo, you put him at WWE scripted you. I see why they script you. The only good promo he ever had in his whole entire life is when he went from Johnny Nitro to John Morrison. After that, he became ECW champion. This is a new face of Extreme. This is John Morrison. The fact that he said that, it was so poetic. Like, he just stick to that.
So he just didn't capture you.
He didn't. Like, when I got the big fight for, yo, you have to fight a monster. Supposed to be like on some like, yo, I got it. This time. How the Musclehead sound better than you? It's not supposed to be like that.
I mean, it be like that sometimes.
You have 50 billion championships all over the world. All over the world with all these titles. Wonder why they don't let you talk. You got to go to over there in Spanish country because they probably think that, oh yeah, he sounds good.
Too bad Lucha really records in LA, but okay.
No, not Lucha. The AAA.
Okay, yeah, AAA's in Mexico.
Of that. You know, Lucha Underground, like you're the face of that. You still can't cut promos.
I mean, not everybody's on your type of expectations, bro.
You've been wrestling forever.
But wrestling and talking are very two different things.
He's been doing this shit for mad long.
And he's been facing
he got to get better.
Not every. Look at Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley did get better than TNA. He was a beast.
And then now they put Leo Rush ass on him because they know he can't talk.
He can't talk that great. He's better than Johnny Impact.
Exactly.
Yes, granted.
So that says a lot.
Yes.
Exactly. Johnny Impact
our levels of...
No, Johnny Impact is really trash.
Can you talk? That's a new segment.
Before I trust Johnny Impact.
Well, that's because that nigga's mouth is reckless.
New Jack is
he got swag
like, you can't compare how a nigga really... He talks like that on the regular. Like,
New Jack be like, I killed that motherfucker's mama last night and I ate her pussy after.
He said that? You just made that up?
Probably.
We see how that sounded, though. That sounded like New Jack.
Because it came from you, though.
That sounded like New Jack, though. That sounded like New Jack.
For me, my down was the Knockout Championship match. I don't know what the fuck. That shit was boring on top of boring, and I don't even know.
Don't disrespect Kira Hogan.
I couldn't understand. No, I said the championship match.
Oh, I thought you said Kira Hogan. I thought you said the knockout match.
No.
I said the knockout championship match.
I was thinking knockout the ladies. My bad.
I'm super surprised that they let Tessa drop the title. The way that Gail Kim was refereeing, and it just like, what the fuck?
Wow, that's nothing to do with anything. Wow. Shut up.
Wow, okay.
Gail's mad sexy, though.
And then married to a white man. And then...
What's to do with anything?
Just saying.
What's to do with anything?
I'm just spitting facts. What?
What's to do with anything, Leo?
Why y'all laughing?
Why you asking Leo?
Right, like he got the answers. He ain't got the answers, Sway. And my up, it's a tie. I love, always about Black excellence. So I really like the fact that Rich Swann is your new X Division champion. But then also, I am super, super proud of Jordynne Grace for her first pay-per-view match. Even though they didn't win. Just the fact that, to see like the growth for when she was, Battle Club, Pro's first Icons champion and help build that brand. And then now is in TNA. I think it's just a phenomenal growth.
Shout out to her engagement. Shout outs to that.
Love is around.
You married a black man.
Facts. Jonathan Gresham is definitely just a black nigga.
Just a black guy.
Just a black guy.
But I love the swirl that you guys are doing, man. You push the society forward. I appreciate that. And also, she put a dude in her place. That's not disrespect.
Oh, yeah, on Twitter.
On Twitter, I respect you, Ma. I respect you.
Yeah, you got
Hold your man down, B.
And
Hold him down.
What? All right, and we're going to end our opening segment with talking about no other than the cleaner.
Wait,
Oh.
Wait. The video's pausing.
Shining.
so that one was 54.
54?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look in my eyes.
Who shit you watching?
I was watching our shit.
Oh.
We back live?
Yeah.
All right, so before we do move on to the Raw recap, we're going to talk about no other than the cleaner, Kenny Omega. So it has been, I feel like, a year in the making. We've been talking about it for the past 365 days plus about where is Kenny going to land. As everyone knows, his New Japan, his contract ends at the end of January, and we've all known this since last year. And now with All Elite Wrestling coming into fruit, into blossoming into life, no one really knows where Kenny may go. We
know.
I don't believe it until I hear Kenny Omega himself say, "This is where I'm going. This is what I'm signing." Y'all can be fooled with the rumors and the quotes, and then until Kenny Omega himself,
he's not going to WWE.
Tells me
he's not going to WWE.
Okay, well, let's talk about it.
I don't think he's going. You spent all this, all the way. I see it two ways. You go to WWE, it may challenge him. Yeah, he might overcome. He might get a little bit more perks, stuff like that. But when you've been the man all your life, and you basically got your company over, you got your team over, you're in video games, you do so much stuff with your brand. And the fact that you're basically a YouTube star, wrestlers envy you. People who watch your stuff envy you. WWE might try to censor it. You can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, this, that, and third. There's no sense of freedom.
Apparently, whatever talks there were with the WWE contract, there was more room for creative control than any other contract they've ever given.
But then again, how often...
Just want to put down the round table.
But my thing is this way. Yo, you see your boys over there. Yo, they're doing everything together. So you rather just abandon your boys and say, you know what? Let's continue down.
Well, they low-key abandoned Marty, so...
Marty can still come.
No, Marty is contracted to Ring of Honor. He can't go nowhere.
That's on him. Nobody...
You don't think Marty's coming?
Exactly.
I didn't say I don't think he's coming, but what I'm saying is
I don't think they abandoned. They're probably like, yo, when your contract over,
exactly.
yo,
we right here, B.
Exactly.
Because he posted on Instagram, he's like, AEW, #AEW, it was a picture of the press conference.
Listen, all of them, they troll each other. And everybody. I'm not saying that down the road he won't join them, but I'm just saying, just for all intents and purposes, what you were saying in terms of joining your boys, Marty's not doing that. Marty is in a boat. He's in a pond by himself now. Okay. So I'm saying using that as one of the reasons.
ROH is not the same thing as WWE.
Exactly. Not
it's not the same thing as WWE.
It's not. No, I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying using that as one of the reasons why he would join is not valid because
you
Marty's
see your
not doing
boys.
it.
Y'all made a buttload of money together. Y'all do all this together. You got WWE, then take away some of the creative control. You can't do certain stuff. You can't wrestle your boys over here. You know what? Let me go to New Japan. Let me wrestle what's name for the US title and probably get that title over here.
Now,
combine titles together.
Speaking of New Japan,
cannot travel.
too.
And then the fact that the schedule is lighter, 24/7. You gotta do interviews. But he has more sense of a freedom, a sense of his destiny. Like, real talk, you ain't gonna call Cody, man. I've wrestled for 6 months, I need a break. Yo, boy, I got you, man. Go to Japan, rest up, you make some Asian chicks, you come back when you're ready. Cool. Like you said earlier, his position will still be solidified at the top because he's like a recognized brand.
Well, no, if he's gonna be the face of their company, he can't be out here taking 6 months off. Like, he can't pull a Brock Lesnar.
Remember, injuries. You never know.
No, besides injuries, and that's granted, but Lesnar, if he is destined to be the face of a company, I just want to put that on the table.
Another thing about it, you gotta change up your ring style, like the way that you wrestle. Sorry, because gotta be the WWE style.
But it may or may not. Like, we don't know that.
This man wrestled a child. This man wrestled a blow-up dog to like an amazing match. A blow-up dog. A freaking blow-up dog. It was WWE. It was so scripted. It was so like kiddish. A blow-up dog.
How do we know that though?
Come on, B. Marty.
I always listen. I have to play devil's advocate because as much as we always say creative with WWE, blase, like, when it comes to certain people, you may not actually know until you see it.
Listen, Kenny ain't going to WWE. He ain't going to WWE. I think he'll go to WWE later on in his career.
Yeah, of course. I see that.
On the more downturn.
Yeah, of course. I see that, yeah.
Kenny, right now, is at the peak of his career. Mm-hmm. And his closest friends are doing something amazing. Closest friends in the business, I would say. Doing something amazing. He's like LeBron right now. He's going to Miami.
But is LeBron... But yeah, LeBron ended up leaving Miami though.
He can't. But I said
with 2 championships.
I said like what I said. You guys listen to me.
No, I hear you.
Like I said before, he'll go to WWE. Not now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I think him being in a U.S. promotion is the next move for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone knows he's tired of Japan.
Yeah,
whether he says it or not, whether it's said around the world. If you know, and if you've seen the career, you've seen what he's gone through. He's done everything for New Japan. He has used all the energy for New Japan.
And that's the reason why New Japan is scared right now, because at first they weren't going to work with ROH or anything like that. And they're like, nah, hold up. Kenny might be leaving. Let's figure something out, Kenny. Let's work something out. And they might work with AEW. Kenny, like I've said before, and I've said this to Sid, and I said this in the group chat, like, Kenny is literally the LeBron James of wrestling right now. Like, his value is wanted everywhere. But him to help out the most would be in AEW. Mm-hmm. And him to feel the most comfortable would be in AEW. Because a lot of these guys have made enough money where they're about the love of the sport and the love of pushing the wrestling culture forward.
Right, because we all know, like, right now, it's not about the money.
It's not about the money. I mean, are they getting them checks? Yes. But their mentality is like legacy type of shit right now. Yeah. They're on a legacy mindset. And Kenny has called the indies like being in a trade school. Mm-hmm. And I love that comparison he uses because some people aren't meant for that college life corporate job. Yeah. And I think Kenny's not, that mindset is not for the corporate WWE. Mm-hmm. As we're speaking right now. I truly believe he'll end up in WWE one day, of course, but not now. I think AEW is the next move because of what he's doing with his friends.
Of course.
What he's doing.
I mean, this is to add on what you're saying. It's just like sometimes let's say go AEW, he pops it, becomes the face of the brand. Later on, he got like leverage over WWE. Listen, I'm coming to WWE, but my contract gotta be better than that contract. What you see? What I did for that company because the contract they gave me. What can you offer me to beat that?
But the thing is, it yes but no, because then let's like when you have a car, brand new car, no miles, and you use the car all the years. Now your car is at 100,000 miles. The same value your car was in the beginning isn't the same value you're gonna have then when you want to trade it in. So
look at AJ Styles. AJ Styles left WWE, right? Then a while ago, they offered him a contract. Then he said that Impact brought Impact to the peak of it. Went to New Japan and then make the Bullet Cup mad popping. WWE was like, dang, so you did all of this, is that there? We got through a whole truck. Oh, you're bringing boys with you too? Let's go.
But they came
like he leveraged them.
No, but that's an added value. That's not a leverage. That's an added value. AJ coming to WWE was not even more of the money. It was something. Honestly, there was nothing else for AJ to prove to the wrestling world. Period. He did the New Japan. He built Impact after Jarrett decided to bury himself. He was the face of the company. So there was nothing else left for AJ to do but to be everybody, whether you like it or not, your dream is to be at WWE, period. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to admit it or not, it is what it is. Even guys that we all personally know that are in the independent scene, their goal is to eventually be on that level, to be at that type of brand level. So you have to always... My concern will be with Kenny. To me, it's going to not be about the money. It's going to be about the opportunities. And I feel like even though what All Elite, it's going to be a little bit definitely going to be more freedom. It's definitely going to be more, creative control, all types of things that he probably was doing in New Japan. He probably would have that freedom in All Elite. My thing with Kenny will be the opportunities that WWE can give Kenny for his brand. His homeboys can't give him yet.
And I think that's the thing. So just to kind of like
wait, hold on before you go ahead. So before I'm gonna finish with this. So my thing will be like, we all can sit here and be like, no, he's not gonna go to WWE, blah blah blah. Like my wish for Kenny is to put everything on the table and see what opportunities are going to help you as a brand. Because besides the wrestling stuff, the whole YouTube shit, the whole merchandise, like there's so many different factors that comes into play when you're taking a deal like that. And the level of opportunities are going to be WWE has that leverage. Now, does he want to take it? That's really where it's going to come. It's not going to be, everyone knows they can match it. They can give a little more. That's cool. Give him a little bit more creative. That's cool. They could do all that stuff. It's going to boil down to what can I do to make an impact in wrestling? Can I make the impact that I want in All Elite? Or am I going to do the impact that's going to change, that could change the wrestling world in WWE?
But how would he change the wrestling world in WWE though?
I don't have that answer.
Because the thing, I don't think he can change the world in WWE.
It's just gonna be like a shock when AJ went to WWE. Oh, okay, that's what's up.
I think because
it's gonna shake things up a bit.
It'll shake things up a little.
It's not gonna be like a complete facelift. But
the thing about it, you're changing the world with AEW because it's the beginning of something.
But
it goes back to what you said about LeBron.
But then you can't do that in WWE.
No,
you can't do that.
Why?
It's already an established brand.
Exactly.
It's him going to. So this is it. This is my thing. Why I compare it to LeBron. Him leaving with him going to the Cavaliers and giving the Cavaliers a championship. That's what AEW's right now. They have all the stars in there, the pieces in there. Now they need that superstar player. This is literally like a basketball team rebuilding. I have my old superstar guard, Chris Jericho. I got my 3 all-stars. Cody, the Bucks. I need my superstar in place. And that's where Kenny fits in. Now, Kenny goes to WWE. He gets that bread. He gets that bread, I don't think he'll get that much creative control because me and Sid talked about it. It was a good point that he raised up about it, and I agree with him on this one. Where the last motherfuckers that got creative control was these three guys: Scott, Kevin, and Hogan. Mm-hmm. And you said that shit ran amok.
But here's the difference.
That's a total difference.
It's not. What's the difference?
No. Here's the difference.
People get power hungry.
But look, here's the difference. But here is the difference between all of them. You see, this is why AEW is going to work, because the veterans, guys, are willing to pass down the torch. Reason why WCW didn't work, a lot of guys who's on top didn't want to put other guys on the bottom.
But Kenny's not not an older dude, though. No. He's not his prime.
Let me finish. Like you said, reason why that I compare him to LeBron, because LeBron wanted the Heat, changed the game. Now, when he left, he had leverage. So to Cody Lee's all Elite Wrestling, you have leverage. He told the Cavaliers, yo, listen, I'm not signing a long-term deal at all. He had 1 year, an option for the second year. So, similar to LeBron, he changed the face of wrestling. Now imagine that he do with AEW, you know, they top of the US, do it to LeBron and say, you know, I'm leaving, I'm gonna go to WWE. Leverage. I don't think
he'll go to WWE. I think WWE is just the end of my career.
But the reason why that happened, because him doing this will change the face of wrestling.
It's because he's gonna help out AEW.
Exactly.
I agree with you on that. But I don't think he's gonna. His mindset is he just wants these guys.
Happy.
Yes, he's at a point in his career where I've made the money.
Yeah, I agree.
I just want to wrestle and be happy.
I agree.
Because he said in the interview, he said, I can go one place, my fans will be extremely happy.
Yeah.
And I can go to another place, my fans will be okay.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I need to figure out what's going to make Kenny happy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will see come the end of January when his contract is officially up, or when he ever makes an announcement. Let's talk about Raw this week. It's the
I ain't watched that shit.
Wow. Okay. Well, I did.
I ain't fucking with Hogan.
No, I made it just in time. Even though I don't fuck with Hogan, I made it just in time for that tribute though, and I definitely was in my house like bawling. Like I was emotionally like.
No, I'm good.
On Mean Gene's
I'm
tribute,
good.
not fucking Hogan.
I'm good.
But anyway,
I ain't watch it.
Okay. Well, I guess Janelle's gonna say 1 up, 1 down, 2 ups, 2 downs.
Because I ain't watch it. Trash ass Hogan.
So I had this conversation with Chicago, and we both said, like, what if, just hypothetically, we was like, yo, what if John Cena enters the Rumble and wins and challenges Daniel Bryan for the title at Mania? I was like, yeah, so if anyone knows, John Cena has declared his entry into the Royal Rumble. I am not surprised. I hope no one is, because I knew it was coming. Everything else, Braun Strowman, as much as I
watched that promo because
I just want to hold you. But this promo, I'm gonna need you to work.
That's Leo's man's right there.
Because
you still like him?
Yeah.
Yo, but I need your man. Yeah, like mad confident.
Yo, he's a beast with him in WWE 2K.
But y'all play with each other.
Yo, he's a cheater. He does 3 moves.
I mean, that really is what Braun got.
19. Yo, he's such a cheater.
He came over the house or something?
What? Don't go to his house.
You have, hold on. You have PlayStation 4?
No, Xbox 1.
You got WWE 2K19?
Yeah, you gotta play that.
You never invited me over?
Wow.
No.
They
got a bunch of kids some books. He never a bunch of kids nothing.
We chill with them.
You hold them.
Take pictures with them.
You take pictures and you hold them.
Pictures of them. Nigga, wait, what?
What?
That's you. That is you. Yo, stop lying.
Bubbles in their face?
Child case of report.
Wait, what? You do bubbles in their face?
No, we're not talking about that. Listen, why was I never invited to play WWE 2K19?
As you guys figure out.
No, hold up. Why was I invited, Leo?
You don't smoke. Exactly.
I don't care.
It's awkward.
No, but you don't want to. No, that is awkward.
Yo, son, he makes it so awkward. He would sit there. He would say, you know, they be trying. No,
you would
he
try.
stares
First
at
of all, you would try to have a whole ass conversation with them, and they high as fuck.
Yo,
that's not gonna work.
Yo, you know how many girls I've messed with that are weed heads?
Really? Tell us more.
Like my last 3 exes were weed heads.
Wait, Crazy Girl she smoked?
Yeah.
Mad weed.
For real?
Mad weed.
Well, you know, she looks like she got a lot of anxiety. So that works.
I smoked 2 out of 3 though.
You what?
Smoke 2 out of 3.
Oh, I thought he said something else. That's what I was
So,
like, what?
my current situation.
This nigga said
My current situation is a weed head.
Wait a minute.
Facts.
Throw her under the bus like that?
She promotes the shit.
So where do we go when we go in certain matches? You think that we go outside and talk? No.
No, you go smoke.
Yes.
But the thing is, but I just want to be invited to play 2K19.
What are you coming for? You're gonna stare at us.
Okay,
It's
listen.
awkward.
No.
Leo, you know I'm right.
Listen, what I need y'all to do.
I'm like this, roll it up. That's how you roll it? Yeah, man.
No, what I need what your brother feels left out. So what I need y'all to do.
The only way you could come, you gotta eat an edible.
I'm not eating edible.
He cannot. Yo, he can't. No. Fuck
why?
Why
Why you trying to mess me up for?
No, he can never have an edible without me. Period.
No, because you're not gonna look at us.
If he has an edible,
I'm not gonna look at you. I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand.
No, he feels left out, guys.
No, I don't think you understand. Like, I've messed with nothing but girls who are weed heads.
Okay. You have sex with them. You can't have sex with us. All right? So you shut up and take it. Because you want to have sex with them. You don't say nothing. With us, you're going to stare at us. So yeah, that's good though. Yeah. Awkward question. So if you smoke, does it make you do this? I don't want to talk about questions. All right, that's just different.
All your shit out there.
Girls.
Okay. Oh, wow.
All right.
You're really aggressive about the sex shit. Okay, listen. I'm gonna finish talking about Raw, and what I need you guys to do is figure out a date. Invite him. Over. And what y'all can do is you can compromise, because that's what friends do. That's what brothers do. They compromise, and you can smoke before he gets there and be high as fuck while he's there.
You gotta play video games at the same time.
That's the art of compromising. You're not listening. This is why you're gonna have issues later in life.
That's why.
Anyway, back to Braun Strowman's terrible promo that I just wanted better for him, but it didn't happen. I'm super excited that now, as you do not know, Sasha Banks will be facing Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship at the Royal Rumble. I'm super excited about that. I think it's about time, even if she may or may not win, I think it's about time girl gets a chance and gets an opportunity. I think especially not winning last year's Royal Rumble, which I was devastated about, coming in at number 1 and being the longest, person in the damn Rumble.
I mean, there's only one Rumble.
Doesn't matter. She lasted longer than half them bitches.
To nothing else.
Doesn't matter.
To nothing else.
I don't give a fuck. She outlasted all them bitches. So
that's the first one. This is nothing to compare it to.
It doesn't matter, does it? No, it doesn't. I dare you to keep talking about it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying too.
Yo, you mad aggressive, son. Yo, you mad OD aggressive, son. So what's wrong with you?
Because he tried to come at Sasha Banks like that.
What is it to compare it to?
But I'm not comparing.
Yeah, but why are you getting so aggressive though?
Because I just deadass gave a monologue about Sasha Banks, and this nigga come and run in and say, well, you got nothing to compare it to. I didn't ask you that. That's the shit.
Somebody's angry.
You better figure out why he didn't invite you. Keep figuring that out.
No, because he's a hater.
And then
He's a hater.
Yeah.
That's sad.
He's a hater. I'm trying to play WWE 2K19.
Your brother just wants to play.
Son,
and eat some Chinese food.
Boy, we don't eat Chinese food. We eat Leo's homemade chicken. That's
Wait,
all
you cook?
Yeah. Yes, and white rice. All right?
That's nasty.
That
Why would you eat
nasty.
white rice?
Because I've eaten this motherfucker's chicken.
No,
that shit was trash.
No,
that shit had no flavor. It was cooked like a white woman.
Wait, how you? Oh shit, we're not gonna talk about
it. It was cooked like a white woman.
Okay, wait. How do you? We're gonna talk about SmackDown because I'm gonna be safe to assume that everybody here watched SmackDown at least. Okay, how do you cook your chicken?
I got special different ways. Like I put cinnamon on the flour.
Cinnamon.
Seasoning on the flour.
Cinnamon.
No, he said cinnamon.
You put cinnamon on the flour? Nigga, who taught you how to make that?
Cinnamon.
So sometimes I'm trying to make some fuck around with it.
Okay, wait. How did you prepare the chicken for him?
For him, I put it in. After made it on the stove, I put it in the oven. I made it oven.
Okay, no, but how did you prepare the chicken? Like, what seasoning did you put on?
I make adobo and stuff like that, and then season the flour too.
Okay, was there salt, pepper?
So this was W2K19 and chill?
Oh shit! Don't throw these niggas under the bus. So wait, did you put salt and pepper?
Yeah. No salt and pepper. Just seasons.
No salt and pepper. Season it.
Like what?
Season, like, you know.
Wait, did you wash the chicken?
Yeah, and vinegar.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta use lemon, my nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, you can mix it. You can put lemon and vinegar, but just throw that vinegar.
Listen.
This
Yo.
chicken is trash, B.
You
Listen,
didn't put because he didn't put no salt and pepper in the shit.
Like, all right, fine. Here's the deal. You could come, but you got to buy Chinese food. Chicken.
No.
All right, then you ain't coming then.
I mean,
Why-
you know
how
what?
do you invite somebody to the house and tell him your mandatory shit is to buy the food so we can all eat while our asses is high as fuck and your ass is not high?
It doesn't matter. I won't come. I don't have to come. I don't need to come.
Oh, pooch.
So then, wait, hold on, because you know how he is. So nobody invited me?
Facts.
So nobody invited me?
king.
You do not
You
smoke.
are the
So
king.
nobody invited
but
me?
you are the king
you
of
see-
saying
Leo,
nobody
Leo,
invited
you're
me.
going to stare at us and make stuff mad awkward.
Bring seltzer water for him.
Fine. You know what? Fine. If you come, I don't hear no complaining.
Why would I complain? I just want to play 2K19.
All right, fine.
Your
yeah.
brother just want to
Yeah, I
play
don't be
games
like,
with y'all.
don't ask real questions. So, you know.
But so
you see
what?
weird
Let
stuff,
him-
dude?
let
No,
him-
don't ask awkward questions.
That's what you would
Listen.
ask.
No, that's you.
Let's not talk about awkward questions because you are the king of that shit.
Because I don't care.
So then, why does it matter if he
Because
asks
I'm
you
high.
something?
I don't. I don't.
Anywho, let's talk about SmackDown.
SmackDown.
One up, one down.
My up was, I ain't gonna lie, though, was that Mandy Sachs and
Mandy, that's not her name.
Mandy Rose. Why did I say
Wait,
Mandy?
said Mandy
Sex. I was like, who the fuck is that?
That's a finisher.
My bad, ladies and gentlemen.
saying,
Mandy
like,
Rose,
what?
beautiful ass, fighting the beautiful.
She gonna have her ass. Oh my God! Shout outs to what is his Instagram name? Oh my God, I love him so much. Wrestle Shade.
Yeah, I like that
Oh
dude.
my God!
He's
If
funny.
you guys, girls and gentlemen, if you want to see some real
You got a
shade
championship hat on.
throwing at wrestling, please check out my boy from the DMV area, Wrestle Shade.
Oh my God.
We will repost a video of his. He
I'll post one
posted
tonight.
that shit about Mandy Rose. Yo, I
on
couldn't
his-
even.
it's on his
breathe.
Instagram?
It's on his Instagram. I
I'll
couldn't breathe
post
for
it.
2 minutes because he was like, "This bitch know better." Like, why? I was like, "Oh my God."
What's up? Oh, but
I ain't got a front.
So if you guys are looking for a
don't
good
know the
chuckle,
guy.
wrestle my boy, Wrestle Shade.
nah, but it's actually like a good storyline. I'm kind of into it.
Facts.
It's recycled as
Facts,
fuck.
facts.
It's recycled. I'm kind of like they're doing
But
a
they're
good
actually
job with it.
brawling. They're not doing like some kitty cat stuff.
Like when Naomi got back there, she had her shoes on.
Yeah, shoes.
She had her shoes on, ready to scrap, and then she actually like fucked them both up.
Yeah.
Like
She
like,
was going at them for like mad long.
I think there was
before.
a little bit of like actual hate in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
No, but that means they're doing their job.
Yeah.
You
Let's go.
feel
Let's
that
go.
way.
And after that, JK like, yo, what's wrong with y'all? Man? He looks so.
Yo, why he look like the innocent nigga in
He
this?
was like, yo, what's going
going
on?
on?
I'm just out here trying to live my life.
I just want to love my. I just want to love my wife.
I just want to chill, B.
And then, but when she came out in the match though, like I don't think nobody understands. Like she's extremely good looking.
Yeah, she is.
Like her and Naomi are like extremely beautiful women.
Oh man.
So
That's my fantasy.
What's your fantasy?
That's not the point here. The point is,
and then
The fuck?
when like Mandy came out, I was like, yo, damn, you fine.
yeah, that is true.
And then you saw Naomi in the back with her shoes off. Like if this was real, like, you know, like if you were to actually cheat, it wouldn't be like an upgrade. It's like a lateral movement because they're both like so beautiful.
Wait, so is your new movement an upgrade?
What are you talking about? Yo, stop putting my business out here.
You said it.
I'm talking about fucking the Usos.
No, but don't try to sit here and tell me you did not sit here and talk about your situation throughout the show.
Son, we're not talking about that.
I was just asking the question.
We're not talking about that. Jesus, man.
it's not awkward. Yo, don't put me into this.
No, I am.
Yo, continue with the show.
You want to what talking?
All right. You know why you tapping him on the shoulder?
Because I want to
Stop talking about my business.
I'm not.
I don't
I'm
want
just
my
saying.
business. All right, that's why I'm shutting up.
No, man.
can't
Just
shut
talk about
down.
my business. Like I said before. But you know, Mr. Uso's a good man,
good, solid,
good colored man that doesn't cheat.
doesn't cheat.
See his delicious fried chicken on over here.
Fried
Says he
chicken.
go, it's seasoned.
Not Leo's chicken.
It's not seasoned like Leo's chicken. Nigga put cinnamon on his chicken.
Nigga, when did you put sometimes? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's the highest shit I ever heard.
That's
This nigga said he put cinnamon on his chicken.
Cinnamon is like when you're baking.
Yo, don't lie. When you hot, it tastes bad good, right? The cinnamon just pops out, right?
Yo, what I want you to do.
He put cinnamon on his chicken.
What I want you to do is for Valentine's Day, if you still fucking with 6'2", I want you
why
to
you call this girl 6'2"?
Because
why do you call this realize that? Because and we don't know her name.
We don't.
We don't know her name. Her name is 6'2". That's her name to us.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. She's 6'2".
She's not really 6'2", though.
That's a big bitch.
No. She's 6'2".
She's definitely so
She's
solid
6'2". She is 6'2".
Fuck you mean?
No,
I'm 5'10".
This bitch is definitely over.
No, she wears flats.
She's over Leo's height.
She's looking at Leo's ball spot.
But Leo is shorter than us.
Leo's our height.
She's taller. Leo, she's taller than Leo.
Yo, she's looking at Leo. She's looking at Leo's bald head, son.
Anyway, what I need you to do, Valentine's Day weekend, I need you to make this cinnamon chicken for 6'2". And I need you to tell me the following Wednesday when we record.
Don't do that.
I need you to tell me how she liked that shit.
Don't do that.
That is a requirement.
I made a breakfast the other day.
Oh shit, what you made?
Like sausage and bacon.
You made Wait, you made 2 meats?
And waffle. I just
Nigga made 2 meats.
She said you made 2 meats? He said it with such anger. You made 2 meats?
What's
What's the carbohydrates?
Like, Leo's diet is very weird. Like, trust me. Like, it's very
Wait,
He
so
said she made 2 meats.
But that's what he said. He said sausage and bacon.
But, like,
I
Leo's
guess
weird.
have options,
like,
but
Leo will eat Popeyes in the morning
that's-
with beer.
it's chicken and beer. That's not odd.
Every morning he will do that.
That's not odd.
Well, she's
Sorry.
nasty too.
I'm not. Wait, hold on a minute.
Cold too.
How am I?
Yes,
cold
you
as
are
nasty?
nasty.
How am
Nigga,
I
how you drinking beer and chicken and eating chicken in the morning, son? What kind of lifestyle? What kind of hillbilly lifestyle you living?
I never said I did that because I don't drink beer.
You said it's okay though.
It's
not
goes
okay.
together.
Heady and chicken for her.
Yo, it is heady and chicken for her. That's not okay.
Hookah.
And, nigga, that's not okay. That's not a quality breakfast. Huh?
Of course she does.
You said it takes 2 to hookah?
no.
6'2" loves hookah.
Of course she
The
does.
lady named 6'2" loves
shit.
hookah.
What's that
You wanna
flavor?
buy
Not to my house.
Watermelon. Takes watermelon.
Watermelon.
No wonder you
pretty
like her. She a
typical.
nigga just like you.
That's some
Eating
nigga
watermelon,
shit.
eating.
I said, why you got watermelon? You couldn't get strawberry? She was like,
You mad?
Yo, he knows everything.
You mad because she got watermelon?
But
one time
some
she
dead
wants
ass
some
shit.
shit.
Don't put cinnamon on your chicken, B.
Make it one more time for
You know what?
her.
We naming this episode cinnamon chicken.
You know what? I'm gonna make cinnamon chicken next week.
I'm not eating that shit. You got to feed that
I'm
to
eating your chicken
You
before she
got
was
to
trash.
find a homeless
You
bitch
would eat this shit.
and give that to her.
You said give it to a homeless person?
Yeah,
And the homeless person throws it at him?
After, I'm a good person.
Like I saw some crazy shit on the train and it bothered me, and it's a part of the reason why I don't really like giving homeless people shit. Yo, the guy came on the train, he gave his whole speech, blah, blah, blah. This guy gave him change. He said, "Thank you, brother, blessings, blah, blah, blah." This white chick went in her bag and was trying to give him like a bar, like for food. This nigga hit her with the and he's a smart homeless guy because he has an allergy band on his arm from a hospital, but you don't fucking know what his allergy is. But this nigga definitely, like, she handed it to him, and this nigga definitely went like, and she was like, "Oh, okay." But I was just like,
Nah, he lying.
"Nah,
man.
nigga, you lying? Like, are you
son.
kidding me?"
How you homeless with allergies?
Right.
You can't be homeless with allergies.
Or you don't specify like on your bed what type of allergy.
No, you can't be homeless with allergies,
Yo,
man.
that's a Leo reply right there.
You can't be homeless because you're immune to the streets. If you out here on the streets, you built up an immune system.
You know what?
You built up an
Facts.
immune system.
It's facts.
Like, if you living in these streets and you really living in these streets, your immune system is popping.
Your shit is A1.
Like, you gotten sick like one time, hard body. They put you in the hospital, put the fusion in your body, and you good. Like a mutant now.
Yo, but that shit mutant. You just call homeless people mutants?
I mean, they are mutants, so you really think about it.
Yo, hold on. That cold weather they be in?
Oh, that shit is wild. I couldn't do that.
No people can't do that. That's why I be feeling bad for them.
Nah, I can't do that.
They built different. To be homeless, you a mutant, son.
Yeah, nah. You
You
a
an
different
X-Man.
You a different type of animal. You right.
You know X-Men?
Oh, X-Men theme song?
Yeah. At the end, like, once I
Yo, but it was just so random that you just hopped into that key, like that note you had. That's what threw me off.
X-Men was life being.
What the hell?
They getting like so Cyclops. Oh.
So a couple people here, they're laughing at I had 2 meats.
Why y'all laughing at that? That's the most random thing to laugh
And then
at. Like,
highly under 910 said chicken and beer is good any time of the day.
I agree.
But he said I'm from the South though. Black Wrestling Alliance, what up? What up?
Hey, from across the pond, are you going to the UK takeover Black Wrestling
Shout out to
Alliance? I
his
need to
line.
know this.
Shout out to the first annual Black Alliance Wrestling Alliance.
Oh yeah. Yo, shout outs to us. Shout outs to us. Because we know we did a partnership with Black Wrestling Alliance for the end of the year awards.
Of course.
Sunny Kiss got the Breakout Star of the Year.
Male.
Yeah, male Breakout Star of the Year.
He's too sweet for me, man.
Excuse me, what?
Like, I don't know, like, I like his wrestling, but I feel comfortable watching him wrestle.
That's because you're attracted to him.
No, I'm not.
No, I think that's what it is.
No, he's too, like,
He's too beautiful.
yes.
He's a beautiful man.
Yeah, I feel
I ain't gonna lie to you, he's a beautiful man.
he is very beautiful.
Yeah, he a beautiful man. So you feel kind of weird, like, yo, you mad beautiful. but because you can't call him handsome, but you gotta call him beautiful. So then he's so talented, so you kind of forget about the shit.
Yeah.
Because he mad beautiful, but then you be like, yo, damn, you beautiful. So it's just weird. Yeah.
Okay.
What? Okay, I don't know if you guys secretly just said you had a crush on Sunny Kiss, but that was weird.
We never said that.
We never said that.
Secretly, that's what.
Wait, is his hair still blonde?
Yeah.
No,
Do you secretly have one too?
because like this is a meme. Here's a meme on the internet where he smacks his ass in his guy's face.
Yeah. That shit went viral. So it was on World Star.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Somebody said, so this one of this old bouncer I used to work with, he sent me the pictures like, what the fuck is going on with wrestling? And it was Sunny Kiss doing that move. And
Someone sent me. Yeah, actually, someone actually did send me the same thing. Actually, now that I think about it, because they be like thinking I'm not hip, but I'm like, nigga, I know that. All right, actually, I was like, I know the person. So that was the funny part. We were talking about SmackDown, but then we got into do not make that chicken. I will respectfully decline on all levels.
Nah, if you put ketchup on it, probably tastes good, right?
Yeah.
Ketchup? Well, on the meat part or the outside part?
No, on the outside part. So you bake it with the ketchup? Yo, you cook like a weed head, son. Yo, you dead ass cook like a weed head, son.
To be fair, ketchup is just basically tomato.
But he said
bake it with the ketchup in
Yo,
there.
but it fucked me up because he was like inside or outside. So like, are you carving the inside of the chicken, stuffing it with ketchup, and then baking it? That's what fucked me up.
Son said, what, the ketchup on the outside? Or
He was really concerned, like outside or
Yo,
inside.
what are you doing with your life, son? Yo, on some real shit, you cook like a weed
gotta
head.
not cook
But you
white
know what?
rice, though.
The
Yeah.
shorty that smokes mad weed, she can cook though.
What did you eat today?
Yo, SmackDown was popping, B. Yo, SmackDown was popping.
Yasa.
Yo, SmackDown was popping, son.
El pollo?
Chicken? What about chicken?
Did you have El pollo today?
No, I had ground turkey with spinach and white rice.
Oh, she cooked you some healthy shit.
Why'd you say
Wow.
that way?
Y'all got jokes, right?
No.
Y'all got jokes, right? Y'all got jokes, right? I think we got another segment to do, so I can go home.
We got to finish SmackDown.
Like I said before, it was a great segment. That was my up.
Oh,
All right, what's your down?
My down was so okay. Everybody's sucking this shit mad hard. I really didn't like that Daniel Bryan promo in the beginning.
I like it too.
I didn't like it.
No, I thought it was
I
decent.
like that.
It was decent.
I think it's different.
it's
And
different,
I think
and it was
that's-
something different I enjoyed, but I didn't think it was the greatest thing in the world. Like once again, SmackDown was really good, and I like how like this is overall, and I guess you guys talk about what you guys. Everybody had a storyline.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The Usos were doing something, but then it was connected to Mandy Rose and Naomi. Then you had then it moved on from Usos and the Bards to Shane and the Miz. Then you had Shinsuke Nakamura and the Rusev doing something.
That for me was the up for me on SmackDown was that whole Nakamura Rusev like segment because that was probably the most I done heard Nakamura speak English. So that across the board I was excited. But it was such a fluid communication. Like, there was a story that was told. Like, he was just like, Rusev crushed Lana. When he said Rusev crushed Lana, I was like, I've been waiting for this moment. Like, I thought that to me was the highlight of SmackDown. I was like, this whole shit with him and Aqua, because I thought it was going to be boring. Like,
I don't think people don't understand like who the real MVP of this feud is, though. It's Lana.
Well, yeah, she'll keep it going to a certain extent.
Yeah, because the way she grabbed, like she got on Homeboy's back last week, like it doesn't matter. Like, Lana is the most underrated person on the roster.
She is very underrated.
And I understand why people feel some type of way about her. Like, she's talented. We forget she's a former, like, legit actor turned wrestler, and she can actually wrestle.
Yeah, because that was the whole, if you watch Total Divas, like a season or two ago.
Phenomenal.
That was the phenomenal show. Total Bellows is about to come back on. But it goes back to that season where her and Natalya kept going back and forth, and she straight up told Natty, like, yo, your promo suck. I can help you.
Because Natty's promos are trash.
But it's because Lana had the experience on the acting side.
Yes.
So she's able to kind of switch it on and off.
She was talking multiple, she had a fake accent at one time.
Yo, that shit was, I was so mad.
Yo, by the way.
That they did that shit.
Big Bad Beetleborgs, people who don't know.
Oh, what's this?
It's on Netflix.
What's that?
Big Bad Beetleborgs?
You know what Big Bad Beetleborg is?
No.
It's
like a ripoff of Power Rangers.
Yeah, it was
a classic show.
Who got caught in the mansion and the genie gave him powers. Big Bad
Beetleborgs.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's like a black show or something?
Nope. No. Definitely it's not.
It's 3 white kids.
No,
it's two white kids, one black kid.
Yeah.
Whatever, don't worry about it. Nobody
like VR Troopers.
Nobody
VR.
For reality.
Oh, my son Ryan with the Ryan head coming. He's a chop niggas, B. And I thought the black guy had like a, really think was kind of racist because the black guy drove like a car. It was a big spaceship. All black people are good at driving.
Okay, what you talk about SmackDown?
Everything was good. I have no downs. Once again, SmackDown was the A show. Solid. Everything was a nice pace. The tag team match, I personally think that put these guys in the tag team division. Shake it up. Mustafa Ali and Rey Mysterio, that could be a great tag team.
I would not want to see that. I'm sorry.
Hey, I want to see because that tag team
Rey has very much star power that I just a tag team.
If not Rey, someone else. I just feel like, hey, put these guys not doing much like they do with the SmackDown 6 and back in the past, build them up.
But see, the hard part is that all those guys that they're gonna put like the next 3 weeks, they're just gonna put them in random matches because they're all gonna be in the Rumble.
Yeah, true.
I heard they're all gonna be in Elimination Chamber too.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So overall, SmackDown was a good show. There's no down for me. I like the whole backstage segment. They're listening to us. Somebody listen to Jobber Tears because we talk about the backstage segment, how there's a point to bring out the backstage segment.
I swear someone on the E is listening to the podcast because certain things we talk about, then we end up seeing it later. We're like,
I'll be tagging them every week.
True. Facts. All right, so before we do end off, we are returning a good old game that we're going to play to end off our Season 3, Episode 1. We want to just give a few like housewarming things. As we did mention, there is NXT TakeOver UK this weekend. Saturday, Sarah Wilkins will be there. At Legends Bar to RSVP. You can DM us on the Instagram at the Jabba Tears Podcast.
DM, so I don't know if she hit her
You
DM.
will not throw me under the bus on this. No, sir.
You too.
No, I don't.
My DM's is empty compared to yours.
My DM's
You're bullshit because we spoke about that the last episode and your ass tried to front like you didn't have no DMs, but we know the truth. All right, so don't go looking at my DMs right now to check to see how many I got either. That's not fair. So join us this Saturday for NXT TakeOver UK. It's the first one ever. And you'll be able to hang out with the fellow jobbers. Also, do not forget next Friday is BCW's Queen of the North show in the Bronx. We will be posting how to buy tickets. Yours truly will be on the commentary team, and the boys will be at the table. We might be selling shirts. Stay tuned. I think it'd be a really good opportunity to also meet other podcasts like A Shot of Wrestling, Rambo Mania, just to name a few. So just make sure to come out next Friday night. Support not only the card, but support Jabba Tears Podcast. I personally would appreciate it. And then what else? What am I missing before we do this lovely game of Smash and Pass? You boys have any updates? Well, we can start pushing. Besides the UK
Royal
takeover,
Rumble.
we will have Jobber Slam 3 Royal Rumble weekend. So if you're not in Arizona and you're in the tri-state area, come out. We will be showing NXT TakeOver Phoenix Saturday night, the 26th. And then following will be Jobber Slam 3. I don't know what we're gonna call it, but we might have some stuff in store for you guys.
I'm getting my revenge.
This sounds like a Transformer episode, so I'm all for it. So stay tuned for more information and the flyer for that. And then we also, the following night, we'll be showing the Royal Rumble at Legends. We may be doing a few giveaways. We may be doing a few things here and there. We may do a contest sooner or later, but more details will come as the weeks progress and we get a little closer to Royal Rumble. So just stay tuned for that.
We gonna auction on Tatiana this time?
We got to talk to Tatiana about that. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, so we're gonna play. We're gonna throwback game of the week. Is Smash or Pass? Where we ask each other, like 3 people randomly, like, would you smash or would you pass? It's very simple. You can play along if you're on the live feed as well, or if you're watching in YouTube land, you can put it in the comments below. So I'll start with Leo. Good morning.
Stay right here.
You can come in the shot. Come on. Come play with us, pause. And Leo ain't got no shoes on.
It's clean socks.
Ooh, they
You
are
got clean socks this week?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, wait, what does your shirt say?
What's my shirt say?
Low expectations, high hopes.
Wow.
That's how I live my life.
Oh, I bet. All right. Each one of us will give you a person. I'll start off.
It's not gonna say Braun Strowman, right?
No. He probably was, though. You should say Sunny Kiss now. Let's see.
I got one.
Damn, I don't have one. Go ahead, you can go.
Oh. Smash or pass, Jacqueline.
That's actually what I was gonna say. Jacqueline.
Yeah, she's muscular pass.
So no girls who's muscular and no
You
girls,
fuck with bitches at 6'4". Are you kidding me?
Nah, cause
no,
like,
no girls
have you
who's
watched
muscular.
muscular porn before?
No, I have not.
You've watched muscular porn.
Yes.
Isn't it kind of disgusting?
No.
It's disgusting. They're big and veiny women. Like, that's disgusting.
So you won't have sex with a muscular girl or a girl who went to Job Corps.
No.
Wow.
Can you ask who you
Low expectations, high hopes.
All right. You know what? Jordan Grace.
Who's that?
You stalk her page, bro.
The little white chick, she was at Battle Club Pro. She was their first champion. Remember losing Jersey?
Oh, yeah. No, that's Harlow. You mean Harlow.
He loves Harlow.
Oh yeah, Hollow. Yes, Hollow.
Yeah. Smash.
Like he was a robot. Smash.
Yo, you love her.
Yeah, I still follow. She's in PA right now.
Nigga, that's scary.
Laws against you, though.
Right, like you should.
All right, go ahead, Janelle.
Smash or pass? Sonya Deville. The chick that be with Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
Oh, the one with the yellow stuff on there? No, I don't like her face.
Okay, that's rough.
She has like a rapper face. Like, you know those...
Toronto Raptors.
Yes, you said the word.
I said Toronto Raptors. A raptor face.
Yeah, it's weird.
How you say Sonya Deville have a raptor face?
Yeah, it's like it culminates into like the middle. Like, even though her braids are like that, and it helps it too. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
I do know.
you know from whatever that movie Jurassic Park, when they have that thing like that, like her shit's just going down, so it's not like sticking up. And her face is just like. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
This nigga gave us sound effects. All right, your turn. Leo, go first. Ask him someone smash or pass.
Like the big man?
She white, B. Like, you can't handle those.
What?
You can't handle me, B. Like, I'll break her. One pump, baby.
Excuse me.
One pump.
That's it.
So you want pop a pump?
I mean, if I have to, you know, like how that, if it's like a life situation, like, you know, get a house thing, stuff like that. If I have to smash, well, she doesn't need one pump from the Big Daddy. That's it.
One pump from the Big
Daddy. Woo, this season's gonna be one hell of a ride, guys. Go. To your brother. That was a good one, and I definitely did not think he was gonna say that.
Stephanie McMahon.
Yo, so we always white women, B. Dang, there's billions of other races. I don't know. I feel like Stephanie, like that real, like, I probably, if I have to, not like that situation, I give that real.
It's like it's a life or death?
Yes. Like, I give that real hardcore dick. Because I think that Triple H don't give her that, give that white Triple H.
Wait, stuff. Triple H doesn't give hardcore
like,
dick?
You say typical stuff like,
my guy.
Yeah, I'm a motorhead. Bow down to her. Nah, she want that real hardcore dick. That
bow down is not hardcore?
Nah,
like,
B.
What in the entire book?
Nah, but I got to shut the F up. Yeah, I'm the master now.
I don't think she wants that.
Shut up.
That's how you talking to bitches while you fucking
Only her.
I don't believe that.
Only her. Because like how that you have to understand, like, yeah.
I don't
my
believe
ass is
it.
looking down on you. It's that white meat. That's that rich.
All right, mine's is Lita.
See, I think Lita might try to lace my weed. So that we know. That we know, dogs. I think that Lita was trying to put like cocaine in there or like bombing fluid and say, yo, you trying to smoke it? No, I'm good, B. Because, yo, the way
So Lita's gonna poison you.
Yo, no, not poison me, but like she might try to like experiment.
Nigga, you just said embalming fluid. That's poisonous.
What about that?
No, I don't like Pierce Coochie, B.
You don't like Pierce Coochie?
No.
Do you like?
Black.
You don't like it either?
No. I like
No.
No.
Shit's overrated.
6'2's got pierced tongue.
That's not the point you talking about Coochie here.
She don't got that yet. I'm gonna make her do that though.
So you're into it. Wow, not me. No. He asked me to try to get reassurance, like try to give me that after. No, you're on your island by yourself, B. No.
He's always been on an island by himself.
Listen.
You act like that's new.
Listen, I could take a girl with nipple pierce, cool. But the Coochie, B, come on, B. You doing too like you too extreme, B. You too extreme for me.
So the highest level of extreme for you is a Pierce Cooch?
Yes. And I feel like Lita would pass me some weed with lace with crack in it. So no.
So she's trying to poison you. Anyway, okay. Your turn.
Because it's not weird to me.
Go ahead, Leo. It's Wilkins' turn. The highest level of extremity is Pierce Cooch?
That's why it's good to shave, because if you're piercing, if your hair gets caught in the piercing, it's gonna be hard to get it.
You shave?
Yo, I'm so sorry. That was so funny to me.
I shave the dick, but I don't shave around. I don't shave my pelvis. I just shave the dick hairs on the dick and around the dick. You know what I mean?
So you don't. So this area.
No.
What?
Like you know what I mean? Like,
You got extra skin down there?
Yeah.
You're not circumcised and you don't shave down there?
No, I shave. I shave the dick.
You don't shave
I
your
don't
pelvis?
shave-
Yo, so do you have like razors?
Why are we
scratches
talking
on
about him shaving his dick?
I don't know. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, no, Leo, actually, it's your turn. Ask him. Smash or pass. That was wild. That was actually a really bad segue. Sorry. I'm trying to get out of my head. This nigga, but his motion is really what gets me. It's like shaving the dick. So I was like, whoa.
You grab it
Like that shit was normal.
You grab it like this, just shave the dick.
Just shave the dick.
This is
Like
the same way
what?
people use like washcloths in the shower.
You just shave
Hand to
the
dick. Hand to dick. He just said hand to dick. So you use washcloths? Nah, man. What's wrong with you?
Shit is wild.
That's waste of towels.
Yeah.
Really, Leo?
Like when I bring my children in the shower with me, I just use my hands on them. I don't use no towel.
That's problematic. Okay. Okay.
Well, I told you I say that on camera.
Problematic as fuck. Okay, actually, he's not gonna go first. You're gonna go first. Ask your brother.
Luna.
Huh?
All right. As it's
your
I guess
turn.
it's my turn. So you guys.
So Leo, go. Give her one.
Wait, so same thing, man?
Yeah.
Shit.
This guy over here.
Would you do Hunky Dunk Man.
The Honky Dunk Man.
I'm gonna say yes,
Nasty.
but it's because there's a story to it though, real quick. So when we were in Orlando for WrestleMania, David asked before we went to, I think it was Raw. No. David's asked, for some reason, was like, we gotta go to the liquor store. We were already running late anyway to Raw. So, no, I think it was SmackDown. It was one of the two. Mm-hmm. We were running late, and we stopped at the liquor store. Guess whose ass is at the liquor store? Honky Tonk Man. So, me and Pete in the car, and we didn't know. You what, nigga? What?
I don't know what the man is.
This nigga, halfway through the story, realized.
He said, you don't know.
Regardless, what happened was David came running out the car. He was like, "Yo, Honky Tonk Man's in the liquor store." I was like, "Where?" So that means he get lit. So I was smashed. I wouldn't smash Doink the Clown, not any of the niggas that was Doink the Clown, because that shit is just creepy as fuck.
Doink the Clown, wow.
Why was that your original person?
I don't know, just popped in my head.
Okay, cool.
Val Venus.
In the 90s or now?
Listen, the Val Venus I have in my head is a porn star. Hello, ladies.
No.
Why not?
Because I know how he looks now.
Oh, okay. Viscera.
No. That's a little too big for me.
Surprising.
It's like, it's levels to the big
He
nigga
probably
shit.
got the ultimate 3 wounds of death.
No, that nigga probably got 1.5.
No, wasn't he sexually chocolate? Like
no, nigga, that's Mark Henry.
Do not disrespect him. Do not disrespect Mark Henry.
Mark Henry, I would smash though.
Of course you would. Like you don't.
That's like
Henry,
the highest level of big nigga I could go.
How about
Mark Henry.
How about would you do The Rock?
What did he do The Rock?
Oh.
I won't.
Niggas would probably do The Rock.
My brother.
We getting out of here?
Now the nigga got
Would you have a
nervous.
threesome with him and The Rock?
Wait, what?
Like, because he wants to do The Rock also.
I don't want to do The Rock. What are you talking about?
I'm
Why are
definitely
you so gay?
He said, he asked my brother, what do you do with this? He asked Janelle, so what do you do with this with my brother and The Rock?
No.
You like The Rock too? You want to smash him too?
Yo, why are you so disgusting?
I would never
You your
smash
nasty ass cinnamon
my
chicken.
best friend. So,
Nasty ass cinnamon
don't
chicken
bring that
ass
shit
nigga.
over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to make that shit.
What?
Don't.
Cinnamon chicken?
That goes, it's a baking ingredient. It doesn't go, like, that's not for everything.
Yo, that shit might be like some maple syrup.
Slamming.
That shit might be slamming, dude.
Might be slamming.
Like the right amount of cinnamon in the chicken?
It shouldn't be on the chicken.
Wait.
If you were going to do cinnamon, it should be in the flour. It should be
That's what he
mixed in
said.
with
That's
the flour.
what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Put in the flour.
Yeah, put in the flour. Do you know anybody who know how to make chicken?
That's
Fried
like,
chicken.
first of all, that's like, I do. But that's like,
She
want to try it?
knows how to make
no,
some
I
good fried
does.
chicken. Though.
But that's like saying I want to eat big red chicken.
What?
Like a big red, like it's like the gum that's
yeah, shout
cinnamon.
out to Dead Ass Girls podcast.
Hey,
No,
Deadass
you gotta
Girls.
sprinkle it, right? You gotta sprinkle.
That don't sound like no sprinkle. That sound like I'm putting the right amount in this fucking flour and dipping my chicken in that shit.
But
That shit
Big
might
Red,
taste good.
No. Big Red is red because of the.
No, I'm not
chemicals in
saying
it.
that it's gonna be red. I said it's gonna have that cinnamon taste like a
If you
big
know how
red.
to, you know how to hit it though. Be good.
Shit might be slapping.
Exactly.
You know what? You can bring it next week if you choose to. I'm gonna respectfully decline
Like chicken
eating it
and like maple
because
syrup not
I-
supposed to go together, but it goes together.
No, it does. Who said it doesn't go together?
Because that's sweet.
Exactly. You have sweet and sour chicken. That goes
Yo,
together.
hold on. Highly under 910 said Oscar would get smashed and I wouldn't pull out and take care of the kid.
Whoa. That was intense.
This nigga nasty.
She has no tits.
Oscar does.
Are you an ass or a titty man?
Obviously,
Because I don't know. Because
He's a woman man.
big bitches.
He's a woman man. He just loves women.
big ones.
No,
He
but
don't
he
care.
had to choose.
No, he don't
It don't really
care.
matter. Like,
Wow.
comes with the package.
All right, you know what?
You gotta have ass or titties.
Well, that just ended the live feed.
That is, that was a great way to
I
end
guess
the
the show
live
is
feed.
over.
All right, as everyone, thank you so much for joining us on our first episode of season 3 of the Jabba Tears podcast. If you have not already, tell a friend to subscribe to our YouTube page at the Jabba Tears podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. As I mentioned, BCW show next Friday. NXT TakeOver UK is going to be this Sunday. In TV land, it probably will be past. And then catch us for the Royal Rumble weekend. Jobber Slam 3 weekend is coming to a city near you. That'd be really cool if we took Jobber Slam on the road. Think about it.
That'd be a good idea.
So many ideas for 2018. Stay tuned for more episodes. I am Janelle from HR, along as the boys have already left me. So Wilkins and Mrblacc and Leo behind the scenes. We thank you guys so much for always tuning in and watching. #Black Excellence. #we're out.